Hola amigos, esto es Explorando con Cindy y hoy nos encontramos en el Centro de Convenciones de Las Vegas en el estado de Nevada, en el CONEXPO CON 2023. Hoy es 14 de marzo del 2023 y estamos en el show de construcción más grande de América y uno de los más grandes del mundo. Acompáñanos en esta aventura. Este show se llevó a cabo en el Centro de Convenciones de Las Vegas, en el estado de Nevada, como dije anteriormente, del 14 de marzo al 18 de marzo. El precio de las entradas era de $250 por persona, pero si comprabas las entradas en línea podrías ahorrarte un 10%. Así es que nosotros optamos por comprar las entradas en línea y pagamos $200 por persona. Como Las Vegas tiene una gran cantidad de hoteles en el Strip, no nos fue difícil encontrar hotel. Pero si deseas asistir a este show en el 2026, te recomendaría que reservaras tu hotel con anticipación. El CONEXPO Show se lleva a cabo cada 3 años, así es que el próximo show será del 3 al 7 de marzo del 2026. Como este show es uno de los más grandes en el Centro de Convenciones de Las Vegas, no podías estacionar tu carro en el mismo centro de convenciones, pero sí en el Hotel Westgate por $50 por día, que se encontraba al lado del Centro de Convenciones. También podrías optar por estacionarte en el Hotel y Casino Circus por $30 por día. Y este hotel se encuentra solo a una cuadra del Centro de Convenciones. Así es que eso fue lo que hicimos nosotros. Este estacionamiento es amplio y bien accesible. El horario del show fue de 9 de la mañana a 5 de la tarde. Este CONEXPO Show también tiene su propia aplicación en el celular. Puedes bajar la aplicación y resultó siendo bien útil para nosotros y fácil de usar. Una vez que te registras, puedes recoger tus entradas en diversos hoteles en el Strip de Las Vegas. Nosotros recogimos nuestras entradas el día domingo 12 de marzo en el Hotel Resort World. Este show del CONEXPO 2023 constaba de 7 pabellones grandes. El pabellón del Festival Grounds era donde se encontraban la mayor cantidad de maquinarias pesadas más conocidas a nivel mundial, entre la calle de Circus con el Boulevard de Las Vegas. El pabellón del Diamond Lot y el Silver Lot eran 2 pabellones también exteriores de maquinarias pesadas. Y los pabellones interiores eran 4. Estaba el pabellón del West Hall, que era el pabellón principal en la entrada principal, donde encontrabas las innovaciones y las nuevas maquinarias no vistas en el mercado aún. Y luego estaban los pabellones del norte, el North Hall, del centro, el Central Hall, y del sur, el South Hall. El Centro de Convenciones de Las Vegas es tan grande e impresionante que habían transportes pequeños que llevaban a las personas de un pabellón al otro. Ya estando en el pabellón sur, podrías tomar un automóvil Tesla para regresar al pabellón principal, que era el West Hall. Habían 93 Teslas en el circuito subterráneo, llevando a las personas de un pabellón al otro. Esto que vemos aquí es un mini cargador de la marca de New Holland. Y esta maquinaria que vemos aquí es una retroexcavadora de la misma marca New Holland. Esta es el área de la marca Volvo y esta es una excavadora Volvo. Y esta es una mini excavadora de la marca Volvo. Este es el área de maquinarias Hidrema y esto que ven aquí es un volcador Hidrema.
Crawler excavator, and down to my left in the north end of the pit, the DD100 CX Dozer. And as you've noticed, neither of these two machines include an operator cab, because with the fully automated equipment, it's not necessary. These Concept X2 machines actually calculate earthwork information and come up with a work plan to do the job efficiently, effectively, and as you'll see, completely autonomously. They do this using the Develon Excite Cloud platform that combines a number of state-of-the-art technologies, including GPS tracking, AI, artificial intelligence, and drone information. The other two machines here in the pit that you'll also see today, back in the corner, the DX350 LCR-7 crawler excavator, and you'll know why in a little bit that we put it back in the corner. And also the DL320-7 wheel loader and its industry exclusive Develon transparent bucket, which we will show you here in a few moments. But right now, let's get started with our Concept X2 fully autonomous equipment. And we will open up with the DX225 CX crawler excavator, showing its ability to dig and dump based on enhanced machine learning. The technology actually generates an optimal excavation trajectory using AI, and the artificial intelligence model that's programmed into the machine with expert data. This is using real-time terrain recognition technology based on information from the LiDAR sensors as it carries out the operations. And if you look at the big screen in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see real-time LiDAR sensor information that the DX225 is using. It's also worth noting that the productivity of this new Concept X2 system has increased by 13% compared to the previous Concept X system. And so now it will get into position, and we're going to watch the DX225CX demonstrate how it can handle a variety of grading and trenching jobs completely automatically using its tilt rotator. The machine will go through 4 different actions here. First, center 2D grading, and then right and left 3D grading, and finally V-shaped trenching. And once again, this automatic grading work is possible by setting coordinate targets with that LiDAR-based recognition system. There on the big screen is the view from the machine itself and our onboard camera. We'll have that LiDAR screen up for you as well here momentarily. As you watch it now go through some of the other paces, we'd like to point out also that behind the pit we have 12 models on display here, including our brand new DX1000LC-7 model. That's the big boy, our largest excavator, which will be available a little bit later this year. We have several mini excavators, including unit here is Gunsu, who's coming out of the middle of the pit wearing the neck-worn device. It's very light, very easy to handle. And this Concept X2 tele operation is possible, believe it or not, from up to 1,600 feet away. And if you do the math, that's more than 5 football fields away. And Gunsu is demonstrating some digging, dumping, and a little bit more grading, and just showing you the agility and the versatility of this machine. Quite clearly, the remote control capability offers a much safer operation when you need to get work done in a potentially hazardous area. Now, if you're wondering about the battery life on the remote control pack that Gunsu is wearing, if you were to use this 8 hours a day continuously, that battery life in the battery pack would run you about 3 days. So of course, if you don't use it in 8 hours consecutive, it'll last you quite a bit longer. Okay, Gunsu, thank you very much. Now let's bring out the DD100CX Dozer next. By the way, that little horn is its way of saying, heads up, I'm about ready to rock and roll. Let's watch it demonstrate its autonomous driving using Trimble's Global Navigation Satellite System, or the GNSS. Well, we got the alert that it's about ready to go, but it has decided to not go at this point. So we're going to move on. And let's go back into the corner now and talk about the newest member of our 35-ton excavator line, and that is the Develon DX350 LCR-7 model with our senior product specialist Joel Escalante in the cab today. This is a very agile and nimble reduced tail swing design. It is absolutely perfect for tight road construction applications. You can use it in very tight spaces. That's why we put it back in the corner. The reduced tail swing design helps keep traffic disruptions to a bare minimum. And if you're wondering about oomph, this DX350 LCR has plenty of it. It can even handle lifting a Jersey barrier if necessary. And you notice the blade on the front That is an optional tool as well. It allows the operator to quickly push dirt, scrap, or anything else he might need to push out of the way. You also will notice that this 350 is paired with the optional two-piece boom, and that makes it very, very versatile when you're working in complex and very tight job situations, even potentially indoors. And here we go. Once again, this is possible using the Trimble Global Navigation Satellite System. This autonomous driving, by the way, is possible only within a preset geofence area. So if and when the machine leaves that set boundary, it will automatically stop. Also should point out to you that the base model Dozer is the manually operated DD100, which debuted last year. We have that plus the new DD130 on site here, one of our dozen models of machinery in the area behind the pit. The DD130 will be out a little bit later this year. Notice the blade work here as we take a look at the control capabilities on the DD100X. The Trimble GNSS system based on IMU sensors enable that blade control system to keep the blade close to the surface regardless of the position or the orientation of the dozer, and that makes it very, very easy to level the terrain. Okay, we're not done with Joel and the DX350. He's going to plant this railroad tie behind the dozer, and you will see the advanced e-stop safety feature on this dozer. This is enabled by a wide range of radar sensors and gives the dozer a 180-degree wide-angle radar mounted on the rear, and so when it detects something behind as it's in reverse, it will automatically stop or e-stop itself to prevent a collision. All right, thank you, Joel. Now let's move to some remote control operation on the dozer. And our man, Hee-Sung, over here on the remote control, will put on the device and take it through its paces here. Very similar remote control capabilities on the DX100CX dozer to that of the crawler excavator that we saw a little bit earlier. Driving, blade use, ripper operations, all can be performed remotely. And as I mentioned earlier, we do have both of the manually operated dozer versions here at our Develon HQ at CONEXPO 2023. You can check those out outside the pit. All right, there we go. Now, this is really cool. We'd like to demonstrate for you Develon's industry-exclusive transparent bucket technology available on our Dash 7 series wheel loaders. Bill Zach, coming out, the project manager for wheel loaders for Develon. This particular loader, the DL320-7, is running version 2 of this transparent bucket technology, and the very latest version on this machine will be available very, very soon. So here's how it works. If you see on the screen, I show up as the red triangle, and there's a border around the screen in red. That's the same view that the operator would see in the cab, telling him that there is a danger in front of him in the blind spot. The cameras that are on board work just like our eyes. There's one up top, and there's one that's right there on the front axle between the two wheels. And they combine to help the operator see on a screen in the cab what we can't see with our own eyes. This is SAVM that we're going to show you here in a moment. This is an optional thing as well. Smart around view monitoring. Now I walk out of the danger area and my triangle turns yellow. So now we go on to the smart AVM. When the unit is put into reverse, there are 3 cameras up on the bar at the rear, plus some sensors that will once again illuminate the danger object, and the red border around the screen to let the operator know there is danger in the view. And there are multiple sensors, basically exactly like you would find in your current automobile. And all of these technologies come together to promote better safety on the job. All right, Bill, Zach, thank you very much. Bill's about ready to clean up the site here.
Esto es una máquina pavimentadora para los caminos. Este es el nuevo excavador eléctrico de la marca John Deere, pero aún no está en el mercado.
Here's a Sunward excavator. All electric model. And he did it. How long will the battery last in this?
6 hours.
6 hours.
It's good for inside work.
Esto que ven aquí es de la marca Vita Industrial y es parte de la grúa que controla el peso de la carga.
Here's a really nice attachment on this excavator. Roto Tilt is the brand, I see.
Estos son accesorios de la excavadora que acaban de ver en la demostración.
There, the guy has a fork attachment. That's really nice. I have not seen one of those before. On an excavator, anyway, that is. Has a fork positioner on the little attachment. That's nice to move the forks, hydraulic forks.
Along with the hydraulic effort that we've got here, you've also got that on what we call rim pull on the wheels. So your tractive effort that you can go down there, you can dial that down. Not only can you dial it down to front and back on your tractive effort, but you can dial it down to wheel by wheel. So let's say you're on the right-hand side and you've got a lot of hard pack on there and you're plowing some fiber, Dave August, and you're plowing some fiber in there and you want to pull down in on that left side, you got a little slip there, you go on the right side, you adjust your tractive effort. There you go, man. Nothing like having a cold beer at 9:47 in Las Vegas. You know you're on vacation. As you're seeing some of the improvements that we made on the Hoodig this year with the Tygon, we've got the information sitting right here. Our answer and Hoodig team would be more than happy to visit.
Full hybrid backhoe.
As we go through here, Bob's going to go ahead and pour that drink, and he's going to get it handed out to you. I'm going to let him run here, and you're going to be able to appreciate the efficiency and the quietness of this motor, because you can, or this machine, I'm sorry, because you can go ahead and visit about that, which you can't do.
So it's running right now. You can hear it's actually very quiet.
Stopping by here and visiting with us today. It's going to be a beautiful day right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So go ahead and stop by if you want to have some more information.
Also has a, looks like a railroad attachment, so you can run it on the railroad. Here's a neat little vehicle, little Honda, all remote control.
Steel buckets are built with Cardox 500 steel on all of its wear plates. Steel Wrist does have a full line of buckets from grading, trenching, digging, and ditching. Or you can even have a custom-made bucket. Now, Anthony, you're going completely around that manhole with your...
And Luke, you're pretty skilled with that tilt rotator. How long did it take you as an operator to learn how to learn that kind of finesse?
It took me a good 2 to 3 weeks to actually start getting the hang of it, and after that about a month to get really proficient with it.
And now we're going to have Anthony set aside that grading beam and pick up the Steel Wrist HC60 hydraulic compactor and compact all the way around that excavated trench. As a contractor, Anthony, being able to compact all the way around 360 degrees without having to move your excavator, you gotta love that as a contractor.
The ability to not to have to jump the machine around, take a hold back, for example, if it's on a street boom. I've got to move this machine several times as a compactor on here. Here I can simply move the tilt rotator right around the tool, eliminating moving my bottom. We figure it's right around 50 to 60% less movement at the bottom, just because you have a tilt rotator on it.
You can see that Luke here has picked up the Steel Wrist SW1000 hydraulic sweeper. You use this on the job site. Luke, how handy is this?
This is very handy for cleaning sidewalks.
Control and tool repetition. And with our tool recognition technology, tool rep, it will automatically select the tool.
Esta es una excavadora de último modelo de la marca Hitachi. Esta es el área de la marca del Caterpillar y aquí vemos un excavador nuevo de último modelo eléctrico. Este es un excavador de la marca Liebherr que funciona para arreglar en las vías del tren. Esta es otra excavadora de la marca Link-Belt. Esta es una grúa para trabajos de edificios altos de la marca Liebherr. Este es otro excavador de la marca Kobelco. Este es un montacarga de la marca Sani. Este es un mini camión volcador de la marca AUSA.
People are nervous or afraid. I'm afraid to go out to the house. Even if I'm comfortable. That's the first time I've seen that incident. See how that works out. Cross the trench. Look at it. Now look first from down here. Yeah. Slide up top. Open the CDA box. Place the filters in. Back down the trench. He's got to go. Yeah, they've got some different nicknames for them. Fang Steve, Snake Tooth, Tigers. Last filter going in the box now. I think we grabbed that one from off-highway trucks. There, that was nice. Very smooth. Got to cross that like he was serious about crossing.
That's right. Full bend for that, go there.
Off the 4 minutes. About 4 minutes. Nice run.
As he climbs down out of the cab, let's hear from Matt Ferris from the United States.
Esto es un mini excavador que tiene la opción de control remoto.
smaller wheel. It's always in the back because our wheels, they might go in there and get stuck in there. The front's more of a long tractor.
It's like moving equipment.
Esta es otra retroexcavadora de la marca italiana Vinieri. Esta área que vemos aquí está lleno de grúas de todos los tamaños, modelos y marcas. Este es un camión volcador grande de la marca Bell y muchos de estos camiones se utilizan en las minas. Este es un camión mezclador de cemento de la marca italiana Fiori.
Everything's done on this screen. Work zone. This is showing you the crane as you move. It'll adjust here. Different parts of line. If I want to go to 4-part, but the guy doesn't know how, I can hit question mark and it'll show me a video, an animation, what pins to pull and exactly what to do. Stabilization chart. So depending on where my outriggers are at, it's showing me green is going to be full capacity, yellow is going to be 50%. It also has a smart timer in here, so right now it's saying I've got 24.5 hours of runtime. That's not, we haven't been doing anything. What it does is it takes into account how you run the machine. So say you run the machine for 2 days, you come back the 3rd day and you're going to run it the same way. It's going to tell you, hey, you got 8 hours of runtime running it that way. So then this is your transition page, so this is where you go through for driving it. This gives you an update or to reset your autonomy. You're going to start working a different way, but it's pretty crazy.
So this unit's about 175,000, the man told me on this one. This is their smallest crane they have.
Like the 45 degrees is the most extreme angle for this. Well, you're going to want it to go up. This usually is 30 degrees, 27. You know what I'm saying? That's steps.
Yeah.
But 45 degrees, max the crane can do for carry deck. So we like to show it all.
How about Greg? Hey, Greg. Nice to meet you. You familiar with this product?
Yeah.
So this will carry 6,600 pounds.
6,600 pounds.
I'm on the 45 degrees steps.
Left or right?
I don't have a memorized, but there at 45 degrees, it's not going to help. But there is no set of steps out there at 45 degrees. Yes, we'll take
I thought it was sweat, That's really cool. Like Griffey's feeling at 6 degrees.
Estos son compactadores de la marca Aman.
Of your screening and crushing needs. Cable or pipes. Remu's bucket with specially designed screening blades carefully separate all the oversized rocks and other particles without breaking sharp-edged rocks. The screen fraction obtained can be classified as a clean, high-quality soil, free of oversized stone and woody debris. Remu screeners can also be used to mix sand, clay, and compost to achieve the desired consistency required for specific systems to feed mini excavators up to 35 tons. Thank you all for watching our demonstration, and again, please seek a Remu rep with a black shirt and lanyard to get your questions answered while having a chat with a Remu team member.
Esta es una máquina de la marca Rasmussen, que es una trituradora de impacto de recirculación. Esta es una colección de máquinas de asfalto marca Falcón. Aquí termina la primera parte del video del CONEXPO 2023. Por favor, no te olvides de suscribirte a nuestro canal, es gratis y te lo agradeceríamos muchísimo. Y activa la campana de notificación y así sabrás cuando tengamos nuevos videos. Y también comparte el video con tus familiares y amigos. Gracias.